Hello, I am Dr. U. Jair Hussain, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Jamal Muhammad College. Today we discuss about the e-commerce. Discussing chapter is e-commerce definition, features, traditional commerce versus electronic commerce, advantages of e-commerce. Now, meaning electronic business means conducting business electronically and sharing business information over electronic medium or network. The another meaning, electronic commerce involves the use of telecommunication and data processing technology to conduct business transaction. In generally, the literary means of e-commerce, buying and selling of goods and services through the internet. In commonly, the online business is called another the name of e-commerce. Now, definition of e-commerce. Electronic commerce is the business environment in which information for the buying, selling and transportation of goods and services moves electronically. Defined by S. Jaiswal. The another definition given by Mr. P.T. Joseph. E-commerce comprise core business process of buying and selling goods, services and information over the internet. The next, comparison of buying process between traditional commerce and e-commerce. The buying process in traditional commerce is number one, first stage is the customer identify the specified needs. The customer identify their needs. Then second stage is search for a product or service that will satisfy the specific need. And third stage is the select a vendor. When they select the vendor, after that the customer inspect the goods and negotiate the price. The negotiation is completed, the customer accept to buy the goods. The another stage is make payment through cash or card. Then next stage is the vendor deliver the product to the customer, and then the last final stage is the customer receive the product. These are the process in traditional buying process in traditional commerce. Now we discuss buying process in electronic commerce. Here also, first the customer identify a specific need. After that, the customer search for the product or service that will satisfy their specific needs by browsing through various merchants' websites. After searching the website, he select a vendor. When a customer select a vendor, after that they registered as an user and negotiate the price. The next stage is place order with the vendor through shopping cart. Next, make payment and provide credit card information. Then make payment. When the customer make the payment, the vendor ship the product to the customer or delivers the goods through internet. After that, the final stage is the customer receive the product. That's all. These are the buying process in the electronic commerce. The next, differences. The differences between e-commerce and traditional commerce. We discussed now the differences in the 14 heads. First one is cost, second time, then convenience, then geographical accessibility, then introduction of new product, then profit, physical inspection, time accessibility, product suitability, human resource, and then customer interaction, and 12th one process, 13th business relationship, and last one fraud. Now we will discuss in detail the differences between the e-commerce and traditional commerce. First topic, first heading is cost. In e-commerce is very cost effective when compared to traditional commerce. But in traditional commerce, cost has to be incurred for the role of middleman to sell the product. So in traditional businesses, the cost is higher than the e-commerce. The second one, time. In electronic commerce saves a lot of valuable time for both the consumer and also the businessman. In traditional commerce, it takes a lot of time to complete the business transaction. The third one, the convenience. In e-commerce, provide convenience to both the customer and the business. Consumer not necessary to move away from their place. But in the traditional commerce, consumer must move away from their place for purchase the goods. Then fourth one, geographical accessibility. In e-commerce, easy to expand to size of the market from regional to international by hosting a website. But in the traditional commerce, it also easy to expand the size of the market from region to national level only. But to expand the international level, it to incur a lot of expenses on the investment to extend international market. Then fifth one, introduction of a new product. In e-commerce, it is easy to introduce a product on the website and get the immediate feedback from the customer. But in traditional commerce, it takes a lot of time and money to introduce a new product. The next, sixth one, profit. In e-commerce, helps to increase the sale of the organization. The traditional commerce, the middleman overheads are incurred. The middleman overheads are incurred so that it down the profit of the organization. It reduce the profit of the organization. Then seventh one, physical inspection. In e-commerce does not allow the physical inspection of goods to the customers. But in traditional commerce, it is possible to the customer to inspect the goods, whatever they may purchase. Then eighth one, time accessibility. Round the clock, 24/7 service is available in the electronic commerce. But in the traditional commerce, business is open only for a limited time. The next one, the product suitability. In the electronic commerce, is not suitable for perishable goods and high valuable items. That is, for example, jewelry. It is not a suitable. But the traditional commerce is suitable for perishable goods and whichever touch to feel the goods. That goods is suitable for traditional commerce. Then 10th one, human resource. E-commerce, e-business has difficulty in recruiting and retaining the talented people. But in the traditional commerce does not have such problem associated with the human resource. In the traditional traditional business, the workers need not have any special knowledge or technical knowledge. Then next one, 11th, customer interaction. In the e-commerce, the interaction between the seller and buyer is screen to face. But in the traditional commerce, the interaction between the businessman and the consumer is a face to face interaction. The 12th one, process. There is an automated processing of business transaction in electronic commerce. There is an manual processing of business transaction in the traditional commerce. The next, the business relationship. In electronic commerce, the business relationship is characterized by end to end, but the business relationship in the traditional commerce is vertical and linear. Then last difference is fraud. A lot of cyber fraud to take place in the electronic commerce, but in the traditional commerce, fraud in the traditional commerce is comparatively less. That's all. Thank you.